Hello. I'm here. We're back. Again, after... When was the last episode? Holy cow. Yeah, it's been a little bit, you know. I guess I just lost motivation, for news. Because I was doing other things in life. Because, yes, I have a life. Anyway... This video isn't about me or my life or I don't know, whatever not, but it's about news. And so in today's episode, we're going to be talking about whether or not VT is emo or not. I'm just kidding. But today we're going to be talking about some news, some of the recent news about Roblox and some related Gamersaurus news. So how it's going to work, I'm going to get into the Roblox related news, then there's going to be a segment, and you'll see what I mean by that later, and then I'm going to go into the Gamersaurus related things, and there's going to be another segment, and then for like the last part, I'm just going to talk about like some other news that's happened in the past months, because, you know, I wasn't able to cover them because, you know, it's been a year since there's been a Rim News episode. Anyway, let's just start this. If you had joined Roblox before 2021, then you'd probably know what an egg hunt is and was able to experience at least one. The map that you can see behind me is the 2019 egg hunt titled Scrambled in Time. From what I heard, people speculate that this is the egg hunt in which future egg hunts started to get more worse, as when Egg Hunt 2020 came out, it completely relied on death hunts. And if you see the internet, people didn't really like death hunts because the games that were in the events made the quest really hard or just boring. I only joined Roblox in 2019, so I was only able to experience two egg hunts, Egg Hunt 2019 and Egg Hunt 2020. From what I heard a lot of people say about these events, the games that were included in this event made the quest too long just so that they could get money. After Egg Hunt 2020 ended, Roblox went and do another egg hunt for the next 5 years. Although they did the Metaverse Champions, it wasn't really egg related. And even after when the hunt came out, it also wasn't egg related. A lot of people just thought that Roblox would just never do an egg hunt again. That is before about 2-ish weeks ago, David Baszucki tweeted out this image. It was a bunch of pieces of elements, and in his tweet itself, he said that it was something that would hint towards the next event that was coming out. Well, a lot of people realized that if you put all the pieces together, it creates an egg. A few days after David tweeted that, a few Roblox creators would find a package that was sent by them from Roblox, and when opening it, they would find an egg, a note, and a tracker. As more YouTubers were sent eggs, the Roblox community started to freak out because, well, Roblox creators were being sent eggs by Roblox. So it was kind of hinting that the next event may be an egg hunt. The only weird thing was that this event would probably happen somewhere in the summer. And, well, egg hunts usually happen in Easter, which is April, March, or whatever. I don't even know when Easter happens anymore, dude. Breaking news, a new event has hit the news with Roblox saying, here's the news, it's called The Hatch. Despite that, it seems the same with you collecting eggs, but many people are upset. With Roblox saying 1,000 games you must play, each having an egg that takes 3 minutes to claim. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Anyway, here's the catch. It's randomized. Sometimes it may be the one you had. So you must leave and on to the next. This news has set the group saying, why is Roblox going to reinvent instead of redoing what worked the best? I don't really know. Anyway, thanks for coming to my performance. Bye. I wish I could say that's it for the Hatch news, but there's even like more things that are just like happening today. Like for first off, apparently Roblox has invited a developer who has been known to have created inappropriate games on Roblox, a game that is for children, and has been banned several times on Roblox and also unbanned. It's just like, that's just crazy. And because that many people are boycotting the event, because that's crazy. Like, why is Roblox letting this person in an event who's creating inappropriate games for a game that is for children, you know? Like, children play these games. You see children playing Roblox games all the time. It's just crazy. And on top of that, a lot of games that were originally in the event are dropping out or just opting out from the event, mostly because of all like the drama and just the way on how Roblox is doing the event. They just don't agree with that, or they just don't want to side with that, or be in an event like that. And it makes sense. I totally agree with that. And, you know, I wouldn't want to side with an event that is just making these questionable decisions. I will say that the person who, the developer who was making inappropriate games are invited to the event. It was confirmed by someone who works in Roblox that they did get like kicked out of the event once Roblox found out, which, you know, it's cool that Roblox did respond kind of to it by just kicking them out. I mean, they haven't like made any statement from what I know, but it's still kind of like it kind of just seems like they're not really fact checking on like who they're inviting to the event, which, you know, kind of sucks. It's like you should really be doing that, you know. Even though there's a lot of drama still happening with the hatch, I want to just, you know, push that aside for now and get to more into the Gamersaurus related news. So here we go. The first news I want to talk about is something that happened a little bit far back while the Hunt Mega Edition was happening. On March 24th, 2025, Gamersaurus was streaming himself ranking each game from the Mega Hunt event. And while he was doing this, he suddenly got disconnected from the game he was AFKing in. And when trying to rejoin, he would find out that he was given a warning due to his username being personal. Because of that, Roblox ended up basically kind of deleting his Roblox username and just giving him a new random username. Story time! Okay, so imagine if you're Gamersaurus, you're right here, you know, you're just chilling with life. And then suddenly, Roblox comes out and they're like, hey, your username, it's too personal. And so they get the ban hammer, and they ban his name. And now Gamersaurus is like, oh, wait, hold on. He's like, oh, man. Because now his username is no longer Gamersaurus. And then Roblox is like, mwahahaha. Oh, wait, they forgot the hammer. And so now Gamersaurus is like, oh, I don't have my username now. My username is just like this random Roblox guy thing. I don't know what his username is. Oh man, this is so sad. And so he goes out to fill the Roblox form to get his username. He goes out to fill his form to get his username, and Roblox is like, you know what? Yeah, you can have your username back. And now Gamersaurus is like, yippee! And now he has his usernames back. So now everything is fine again. But then guess what? Roblox come back and says, and they says, actually, we're deleting your username again. And then they take his username back, and then they leave, and he's like, oh man. And now he's once again sad. He's like, this sucks. And so he goes back and fills out the form, and now he has to wait like 2 months, and it's not until then that he finally gets his username back. And now Gamersaurus is once again happy. This is a true story. Gamer did actually get his username back, and then at some point it got taken away. I don't have any like photo. I couldn't find anything of him being like his username taken away, but it did get taken away apparently again. And it would take 2 months until Gamer would finally and permanently have his username back for good. And it was all thanks to Phil. So let's give it applause to Phil. The next thing I want to talk about is something that kind of started back in like August of 2024. So this was pretty, I'm sorry I didn't talk about it sooner, but whatever. So if you've been a Gamersaurus fan or whatever you want to call it since like 2023, then you might notice like the decline of how much Gamer streams per week or in a month. And it started in like late August, like I said. It just kind of began starting when a lot of viewers kind of noticed the big like changes between on when Gamer streams, because like sometimes he'll say he'll stream today and then he won't actually stream today because something came up. It's not something that like I'm not trying to trash Gamer or anything. I'm just saying, but a lot of people have pointed that out, or a lot of viewers pointed that out. And eventually a Gamer kind of did talk about it in the Discord, where he said, he's basically not going to be streaming a lot, and that he'd probably do like only like 1 or 2 streams per week. It's been like almost a year since he's sent that message. Anyway, basically what I'm just saying is that the news is that Gamer's been just like not doing streams as often as he did back then. Like if you were to go into the announcements channel in the Discord server, you'd see like if I would go all the way back to like 2023, you could see probably like a difference between how often he did streams. I'm not saying that like he streamed every single day in 2023. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, there's like a smaller gap between each stream than there is nowadays. Like there'll be like sometimes where like he'll stream and then like 2 days later he'll stream again, and then it'll be like 2 weeks until he streams again. And again, I'm not trashing on Gamer. You know, he doesn't need to stream every single day. It's not like he's doing it on purpose. It's not like he's not streaming for like 5 weeks straight on purpose. That's exaggeration. But it's just, you know, life. And you know, he doesn't have to stream if he doesn't want to. You know, it's not like he has to. You know, because like he has a family. You know, it's not like he's gonna stream himself taking care of his kids. Although that would be an interesting show. I don't know how that would go. Anyway, yeah. It's just, you know, it's just news that Gamer's not streaming as often. It's something that's been, you know, pretty noticeable throughout this year from 2024 to 2025, I guess. Kind of it for that news. I don't really know. I don't have like a lot of news that consists between like the actual Gamersaurus Discord server. You know, I mean, I know there's like sometimes there'll be like a lot of arguments sometimes. But you know, I'm not gonna make a Rim News episode about people fighting on whether or not someone cheated in Wordle, cause like, why? Like, I'm not judging anybody for making that kind of argument, cause you know, people argue about a lot of things. I'd probably argue about that as well, but I'm just more like, cause like I wanna like, I guess the reason is just like I feel like I went over more crazier things than someone arguing about Wordle. Everybody, my name is Someone, and today it's the first interview with Rim News. Very cool. Today, on today's first ever interview with Rim News, we have myself from like, I don't know, from a while. Yeah, let's just say that. So to make this not look as crazy and weird, I made it so that he can't talk, cause like I basically just talked to myself. And, so I don't know. It's just gonna be weird. Anyway, so how's it gonna work? I'm gonna myself is gonna ask me a question, and I'm just gonna answer it, and you know, yeah, pretty basic. You know, usually it'd be me who's asking the question, but you know, it's myself, so it doesn't really matter who's asking the question, because like we're both gonna know it. Maybe, I don't know. So let's just start. So what's your first question? Is this what mental illness feels like? What? Well, are you gonna let me speak? Look, I did it because, you know, I just felt like it. Okay. What, you thought I was gonna actually have like a full-on argument with myself? I'm not that crazy, okay? Anyway, that's gonna be today's episode for Rim News. I know I did say I was gonna have like a third part where I was gonna talk about more like off-topic things. Maybe, I don't know, I forgot what I said, but I feel like this video is getting a little bit too long, and also I just don't really know what else to really talk about. If you do have like suggestions on like what news I can go over next episode, then you know, you can just feel free to like, I don't know, say in the comments, or I don't know, just don't do it at all. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, if you didn't, then okay, I don't know, I don't really care. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you have a good day or night or whatever time it is for you. Maybe you're in a world where the world doesn't exist, or maybe you don't know what time is, and if you don't know what time is, and that's pretty crazy because, you know, time is like everywhere. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and you have a good day, good night, good sleep. I don't know, you could be watching this at like 1 a.m. in the morning and I wouldn't even know. But anyway, yeah, I don't really know how to end this episode. Yeah, I'm having like a stroke. I don't really know how to end this episode off, so goodbye, sirs, or days, or people, or human beings. Also, I'm sorry if this video like took a little bit too long to come out, because I know like all the hatch things and stuff happened a while ago, but I had some things come up and I didn't want to, I don't know, I just didn't want to put them over this video. So yeah, I don't really know when the next Rim News episode could come out. Maybe it'll come out like, I don't know, next month, next year. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, for the last time and for real this time, have a good day, good night, good evening, or whatever. I don't know, maybe you live in a planet where you don't know what that is, but good days.